Hello. Yes, welcome. So this is my first video in quite a while, but I saw that 1.16 has its first snapshot, and I'm excited. So we are going to load it up, and we're just going to have a look around in Creative, have a look at some of this brand new stuff, and see what there is. So so 1.16 is a huge update. Obviously 1.15 was a very small update. It added bees and some other minor little things, tweaks and whatnot. Let's see, so it's running all right. So let's first of all go obsidian. Let's get rid of caps lock as well, and flint and steel. So one of the things we want to do is, because it is the Nether update, we are going to go into the Nether. I haven't really looked at patch notes, anything. This is just a pure exploration thing, see what's going to be going on. First of all, let's have a quick look and search Nether. Netherite helmet. Oh, hello. Block of netherite. What does that look like? Oh my gosh. They've added a... Yes! Oh, that is a gorgeous texture. That is a gorgeous texture. Oh, they've added a proper, like, grey brick block. I need... Oh, dear. Netherite scrap? Netherite ingot? So I'm assuming that this is what you trade with... piglins, or hoglins, that was it. Or was it? I don't know. So let's see how much that gives you. If I go game mode survival, that gives you the full set, and with just that on, it's not quite as much as diamond, I think. But let's have a look at the full set, see what it looks like. Oh, that is cool. That is cool armor. I like that. It actually really suits my skin. It really does. So there we go. There you got the netherite armor. Really good looking thing. Let's make sure. Yeah, that's all good. Let's go through to the nether, and we should. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Look at the particles. Look at. Oh my gosh, golly. I am using these words. Soul soil and soul sand. What? Yeah, crimson stem. This is a very strange. Oh my god, is that purple? It's... I need to see something very quickly. Does this make a purple? I am trying so hard not to scream. I am trying. There is a purple wood in Minecraft. There is a purple wood in Minecraft. There is a purple wood in Minecraft, Mojang. I'm not going to say you're going to get Company of the Year for 2020, but you've pretty much locked it in. Oh dear. Crimson. Oh my. Look at the signs. Oh, look at the door. The slab says there's trapdoors. The trapdoor seems to be themed off of the acacia. Oh, but they go the other way. So the acacia, the lines go down. So it would be like that, but that way. So, oh, I like that. Oh, the crimson door looks amazing. Look at it. Look at it. They've added they've added purple wood. They've added purple wood. Oh, I'm so happy. Crimson fungi. Is that what this is? That's nether wart blocks. So if I break that, does it then start to decay? Shroomlight. So let's try pickaxe. We go / enchant fortune 3. Why am I going for 3? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I have to give that through. Game mode survival. So you don't need silk touch to pick up shroomlight. What is that? That is weeping vines. Oh, that's cool. So I'm assuming, yeah, that needs to be mined with that. Can that be mined? So crimson roots can just be mined with anything, because that is what it is. So that is, what was that there? That's a warped fungi. Oh, there is so much here. So what I want to know is how would you go about getting crimson fungi? So the crimson fungi, I'm going to assume if I take that and then go bone meal and then slap the crimson fungi down on crimson nylium. Ooh. Yeah, so you do that and you get the crimson fungi. So that's really cool. And then the crimson fungi do spawn around on there, but you can't bone meal on crimson nylium. So that's an interesting factor to take into that. Ah, there we go. We've got one of the hoglins. So those are these guys here. Let's take one of them out into a bit more of an open area. Oh, you get proper little bone structures. Oh, is this the oh my god, they've added basalt. Oh, it's not got a brick form yet. That's a bit of that's a bit annoying. So basalt, it's the design of the block, it's a bit like looking at the Giant's Causeway. Because look, you've got all the different little segmented bits like that, and then on one end. So that's kind of cool. Well, I say kind of, it's very cool. This is going to add so much for builders. I mean, already, like, just the nether looks amazing. I love the blue glow now instead. Obviously, you put fire on soul sand now. It is blue instead of the standard red. So you can see this is going down here. There's just so much. My niece is going to explode at this. Like, oh my gosh, she is just going to, like, literally explode. This is insane. So here we go. We've got a better look at the hoglin here. It's really cute. It's kind of derpy. I say it's not cute, but it is. It's one of those things. It's like those derpy dogs that have got like they're a bit ratty, but they're kind of cute at the same time. It's like you still love them. So let's see what else we can find. Oh, what, those? Yeah, those. Sorry, Wife was asking about that. They're warped fungi. That would be interesting to see. Bone meal. Can they? Oh my god! Warped stem. Crafting table. Let us see. So, what does warped stem go to? Warped planks. Oh, they've added. Look at that! So they've added purple and green wood. That is amazing. And the warped stems. So the crimson stem and the warped stem are amazing. I love those. The shroom lights are amazing as well. It's always nice to have new light blocks. So I love these particles. Now, is that a particle that's just given off by nylium? So I need to find somewhere that there is no nylium, which is... I think that's just a nether particle. So it's not a nylium particle, which is interesting. So, right, so as you can see here, you get a really good change over here. So if you're in normal nether, it's like that. But as soon as you go into these, which are soul sand valleys. So there's soul sand valley, crimson forest. Oh, that would be really trippy if you had a little diagonal path. So let's see what the Nether Fortress is like. So there we go. Is there anything new here? So this is a Nether Fortress in a soul sand valley. That's quite cool. It's sort of a shame that they haven't changed up the Nether Fortress generation, but it's also nice that they've kept it for that familiarity, the sort of aspects that you're going to get from it, that thing of, I recognise this, I know what it is, I know how to deal with it. So it'll be interesting to see... Oh, that's something. Warped. I want to see what the warped door looks like. Oh, that is cool. That is gorgeous. Warped sign. I'm going to assume that's pretty basic. Oh, no, it's not. That's amazing. Let's see, you've got fence gates. What's the warped trapdoor like? Oh, that's so cool. These are honestly adding so much. So there's also warped roots, which are these. Can they at all be bone mealed? Let's see what they do. Nothing! Oh, you're useless. There we go. And then this is a warped forest. So the warped forests here, so like those, as you can see, you can bone meal. So, oh, I got really lucky with that chance. That one grew into sort of like a massive one. If I put the warped fungi, if I go down like that, will that guarantee it? Let's have a look. Test that out. No, not in the slightest. Right, but that's... So I got really lucky with that first one that I grew. So you can see we've got bone blocks going to be a lot easier to come by. The Nether Wart is actually harvestable in a much friendlier way. Something that would be interesting to see... No, so it's not... That's warped Nether Wart. Ah, that's really cool. So they've added a blue Nether Wart block. Does that mean that they've added blue Nether Wart? They have not. So, game mode creative. So let's quickly fly off and find ourselves one of the ones that is normal Nether Wart. I know this isn't necessarily going... So that's just the Crimson Roots again. I know this isn't necessarily going the way that, you know, most of these deep dive videos will go into sort of the snapshots and what's what. I need to try and find some of the piglins. Let's see, /locate. There's nothing new there. Fair enough. So where would the piglins be? So let's see for these. Does the Nether Wart dig any easier with an axe? It does not. So there is still no tool as far as I can see. So give Queen Blood shears. Let's see if they do any quicker. No, so that is a bit of a pain that Nether Wart still hasn't got a block. But yes, Crimson Log does actually, well, Crimson Stem as it's called, does mine quicker with an axe. So we'll go back to creative. So let's see, can we find or spot some of the piglin beasts anywhere? Be interesting to see if we can find some of them, because I want to see how they spawn in naturally. So, oh, look at this, look at that. Is that not just a gorgeous sight? I love these new nether particles as well. They really are cool. They've got a presence, but they're not overbearing at the same time, which is really nice. It is really nice, because Minecraft has been known to go overboard with particles. Potion particles. They're unnecessarily sort of in your face at times, especially when you're standing. So when you're running, you don't notice it, but as soon as you're sort of like, you know, just going at it normally, it's a bit like, oh, right. Can we find anywhere some piglins? If I can't find any soon, then I'm going to quickly pause and I shall resume once I have found some of them, because I mean it's still just nice just flying around. It gives the nether so much more life and it just makes it so much more interesting. Now I'm going to set the game rule random tick speed. I'm going to set it to 1000. They do grow. So that's cool. Now, is there a limit that they grow to, or will they grow all the way down to lava? Let's put the game tick speed down to 10,000. That is... So, it seems that is kind of the cutoff, at least as far as I can see. They're not growing any further than that. So that's what, like 16 blocks? Do they have an age, like kelp? Age 25. So if I break that one should grow again at some point. But that's interesting. So you can see that at the very bottom. So here, if I look over here, you can see On the top, on the right here, it says age 25. 25 age means that it's the same with kelp. It doesn't grow any further. So set the tick speed back to 3. So it's just like reverse kelp, really, this stuff. And if you look at, so is that is, yeah, so it does actually stop, which is nice. So you're not going to end up with it going all the way down. But something that will be interesting to see, if I do this, so if I go and slap this on here, can I then drag that down as far as I like, or is there the limit on it? No. So for builders, you can happily just sit there and drag that down as far as you like. There's no slow falling properties from it. Let's see. Just curious. No, there's not any stuff there. So let's have a look. That's there. So that's the netherite stuff there. So that the netherite sword is 8 attack damage. Diamond sword is 7. So the diamond helmet is plus 2 armor toughness, 3 armor. The netherite is plus 3 armor toughness, 1 plus 3 armor, and 1 knockback resistance. So the netherite gives you 1 knockback resistance. Now I'm assuming that this is what you get from piglins. You get the scrap. You get the netherite scrap, and then with the netherite scrap you craft that into netherite ingots. So it's probably going to be a bit of a pain to harvest. As for where the piglins themselves are, I really am not too sure. They're supposed to have little camps, but it's really proving quite difficult to locate. So if we go into spectator quickly, see if we can have a fly around, see if we can spot anything. Is there? If we show hitbox, of course they won't have spawned because I'm in spectator. You absolute idiot. I think we'll have to go back to creative then. I'm going to stop here, and I shall go on a hunt for them. And once I find them, I will be back with you. So I shall see you in a...
Do you get the feeling that Blizzard are proud of this skip?
Yeah.
Because normally there's different...
So... Sorry, I resumed and I forgot to say to Wifey that I'm resuming. So, as far as I can tell, piglins aren't. I went and had a quick look at the patch notes, and I just flew away from the thing that I wanted to show off. Piglins haven't actually yet been added, but this is so cool. Look at this. Walls now actually fill the whole thing, and you can actually put a different wall type in, and it is seamless. Look at that. How cool is that? And something that I searched up. Well, I didn't search it up. I saw it. You can use the soul soil along with things and then craft soul fire torches. How cool is that? You can have torches with blue flames, and then on top of that you craft that into a soul fire lantern. So you've got all these different new light sources. So if I quickly go to soul sand and then steel, as you can see here, maybe not because it's okay. Soul, is it on the soul soil? Soul soil. If you set the soul soil on fire, it burns with a blue flame. How cool is that? They've added all of this. Be interesting to see if they do like a mycelium one or something that makes it burn green. That could be really cool. But I'm not going to get greedy. So let's have a quick peek here, see if anything jumps out at us as being new. Not really seeing anything there, but as we can see, we've got all of this new armor types here. The netherite is just absolutely amazing. You've got the netherite tools and stuff. So for example, let's have a look here. That has got, if I quickly go here and go game mode survival, let's see what the speed of it is. Of course, there's first block I break. First block I break. There's lava. Now, is that going to show me the durability? 2031. I think that is higher. then diamond if it will actually go to the hotbar. So if we go to the hotbar, quickly do that. So you can see here that is 1,561. That is 2,031. That does 6 attack damage and 1.2 attack speed. So there we go. So let's have a go and see if we can see which is quicker. So we're gonna one, and then if we switch to that, they're much about the same. Now if I do enchant Queen Voldorius efficiency 5 and then do the same for that, I guess this doesn't really make much difference because that's it is what it is. If you can't really speed up instant mine, but yeah, they're pretty much the same. I don't think they were going to make it so you could mine any faster, because if you could mine faster, it was just going to be a bit insane. Ooh, there we go. So I'm not creative anymore. Just yeet myself off that wall there. So I haven't seen much else in the way of things worth showing that I haven't already sort of shown in this video. If there was, go watch someone more competent. No, but if you do want a really seriously in-depth one that sort of looks at all and where he goes through all of the patch notes and really gets in-depth to it, but I just couldn't pass up the opportunity for this because it's just so exciting for me. And I wanted to have my first reactions to it on camera because, my lord, they were just amazing. And the purple wood, I had no idea. I genuinely had no idea, and I'm so happy. This block is. Before we do finish off, there is one last thing I would like to check, which is we're going to get some obsidian. We're also going to grab some of the crimson mycelium. We're going to quickly make a portal out of here. I'm going to turn off the hitboxes as well. So we're going to make a portal out of here just to quickly head back, and we're going to light that. We're going to go through. I have just ended up in the middle of nowhere. We ended up in a coral. Look at that. So what I want to do is I want to test to see if this will grow in the overworld, and also it'll be a good test to see if there are the particles from it. There's no particles that I can see of here, so that's sort of a shame, but you know. So if we go bone meal and do that, there we go. So they do grow and they generate some of the vines at the same time. So these are possibly one of the most efficient wood types to get, because you're getting wood. If you're going to use the wood for fuel, you're not using it for building, you get the wood, you get nether wart, although there is the problem of you aren't actually getting any renewable. Ooh, that could be a doozy. So if I go like that and I was to chop this down, let's say, like so, and just get rid of that. Now breaking those. Now it's nice that these don't need silk touch, the weeping vines, but I'm assuming that I can't just like slap that on the floor. No, so you can't actually use these as a renewable farm, which does kind of suck, but it does mean you can get nether wart as a renewable thing, because how long would that have taken to grow in survival? That would have been a long amount of time to grow. And can you, I can't remember, can you break down nether wart blocks into nether wart again? I forget if you can do that. I don't think you can. Nether wart block. No, you can't. So that's a shame. You can't use it that way to make red nether brick. That is... right. That's a shame. But other than that, that is where we're going to be leaving it, because that is just... there's so much. There's just so much, and I love it. It's just... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm going to have so much fun with this. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. We're going to be leaving off here. We're going to quickly... Wait, how am I doing? Oh, because I was confused then. We're going to end off by making ourselves a nice little purple platform. Nice little, just here. see what it looks like outside of the nether as well. We're going to make ourselves a little purple base. There we go. That's where we're supposed to end, on the purple. As always, there we go. So, see you later. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Ta-ta.